Hello, good morning dear students. Welcome back once again in this science class. I, Ishita Sharma, your science teacher, is here again with the new topic. But before we begin, just tell me, are you preparing for your periodical exams? Well, I hope you all are engaging in revising the concepts and learning your chapters. So let me take a quick revision test. I will ask one question and you have to give me answer in the comment box. So the question is, the small pores on the surface of the leaves are called dash. You have to write down its answer in the comment box. So quickly give me your response so that I could got to know that you people are actually studying. Students, as you know, animal kingdom is divided into two groups. The first one is vertebrates and second one is invertebrates. Students, in our previous video, we studied about vertebrates. We discussed and we learned a lot about vertebrates. Now come to second category of animals, that is invertebrates. And now we will discuss about this group of animal. Okay. Okay, so let's first understand the meaning of the term invertebrates. Beta, here in means not. Okay, like we use term incomplete work means the work which is not complete. So in the same way, in means not or without, and vertebrate are related to the vertebral column, which means backbone. So invertebrate are those animals that don't have backbone. Okay, these group of animals do not have backbone. The first feature is they do not have backbone, and second is as they don't have backbone or bone system inside their body, so students, most of the invertebrates have fluid inside their body. Okay, some watery kind of material inside their body. Imagine a jellyfish, or you can say earthworm. Their body is filled with fluid. So some invertebrates have fluid inside their body. Okay, while some have hard shell. Some invertebrates have fluid, while some have very hard shell, very hard outer covering to protect themselves from surrounding. For example, crab. Have you seen a crab? The outer covering, outer shell of crab is very hard in nature to protect crab from outside. Okay, so let's study something more about invertebrates. You know, students, 97% of animals are invertebrate. Yes, only 3% are vertebrates. And 1.25 million invertebrates are discovered, while many more are yet to discover. So to study this much large group of animal, invertebrates are majorly divided into two groups, insects and worms. You know, when you go in higher classes, you will find that there are more groups of animals. For now, we will study insects and worms. So let's start with insects. Students, can you name me few insects? You must have seen them while you were playing in the playground or somewhere else. Can you name few? Please write it down in the comment box. Yes, there are so many insects like cockroach, butterfly, grasshoppers, beetles, bugs, flies. They all are insects, but they all share some basic features. Let's understand them. The very first one is some of the insects have wings to fly, okay, while some have legs to move, okay, to support their body or to move they are having legs. But beta, all the insects have spiracles. Now what are spiracles? So students, spiracles are the tiny pores on the insect body, okay, and by the help of spiracles insects breathe. Okay, exchange of gases take place with the help of spiracles. Okay students, now come to another category, that is of worms. Students, worms do not have legs like insects. Okay, they don't have legs, so they crawls on the ground. they crawl on the ground. Now students, their body structure is something different. Students, they are having segments on their body which helps them to crawl easily on the ground. Okay, and next feature is they are having elongated soft bodies, means their bodies are very soft, filled with fluid, and they are elongated. Okay students, next feature is they breathe through their skin. Insects breathe through spiracles, while worms breathe through their skin. Okay students. Dear student, she is my friend. Say hi to my friend. It seems like she is doing some gardening. Oops, what she found? A worm in the soil? You know what is a worm? Yes, a worm is an animal from invertebrate category that breathe through skin. And see, in this manner worm crawls on the ground. You know, worm can survive inside the earth like earthworm, while inside the water like leech. You know how much longer a worm could be? 1 foot, 2, 3, 5? No, a worm could be 180 feet longer. The largest worm ever found measured 180 feet. Amazing, na? Beta, here are some more examples of invertebrate animal like snail, leech, bee, sponge, jellyfish, spider, fly, beetles, lobsters. Okay. Okay, so students, now we're done with both vertebrates as well as invertebrate animals, right? We done how they breathe, how they survive, how they move. We're done with all of these. Now students, at the back one topic is given, movement in vertebrates. Don't confuse with this because we already done about them in the previous videos. You can watch video of part number 3, part 4, part 5. Okay, in that videos we already done this, but for the revision purpose, let's again read it once. Okay, the very first, amphibians like frog use their webbed feet to swim in water. They are having webbed feet. These 4 feet of the 4 limbs of the frog are like a webbed structure which help them to swim in water, while this back one, these back limbs are broad in size so that they can easily hop on the ground or can easily jump on the ground. Okay. Now the next, reptiles, how reptiles move. Reptiles actually crawls on the ground, right? Reptiles crawls on the ground. And snake, which is one of the reptiles, snakes have scales to move. They have scales on their body to move. One more, tortoise. Tortoise have feet shaped like pedals. They are having very small feet like of a pedal in a cycle. You have seen. So with the help of that pedals, tortoise move. Then we discussed in part 4, I guess 4 or 5 video, we discussed about birds. Birds use their wings to fly, right? Most of the birds use their wings to fly, while birds also have legs to support their body. Okay, to support their body, to rest on the ground, they are having legs as well. While beta, some birds cannot fly. Some birds cannot fly. For example, ostrich, kiwi, emu. Okay, these birds cannot fly, but they are having very strong legs to run fast on the ground. Okay students, one more bird like penguins are strong flippers, use strong flippers to swim. Penguins have very strong flippers to swim inside the water. Okay, they use their hind legs to walk on ground. Their hind legs means their back legs they use on the ground to walk, while their 4 limbs, these are known as flippers. These are known as flippers. You can also write in the book, but with the pencil only. So they can swim in water with the help of their flippers. Okay, so this was all about vertebrates and invertebrates. Now your homework is you have to do question number 1, which is circle the correct answer. This one in your book only. You have to fill this in book. Question number 2, match the following. And question number 3. These 3 questions you have to do in the book. This is your homework. Now we will meet in next video. Till then, keep learning. Bye.